Hey Southeast, I hope you are doing well. As many of you know, I like to get up early and I like to run, and I get up super early and get out, so one, I don't get hit by a car, but I also just love how the world kind of wakes up, because I start very early on my runs, and as I'm going, it's super dark and nobody is out. And on my way back, people are starting to come out. So you start seeing a few people walking their animals. You see a few more cars on the road, and the world begins to wake up. And certain times of the year, you start seeing the sun peek up over the mountains. And it's just a fun time. And what I like about it is this idea that when we get up, we are joining with God in the work that He is already doing. When you read the creation account in Genesis chapter 1, that's where we get this idea from. In chapter 1 verse 3 it says, "And God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And there was evening and there was morning the first day." So that's why, if you're Jewish, the day starts at sundown. If you when you can see 3 stars in the sky, that's when you start the next day. And so you start with rest. You start with being replenished, with sleep, and you go to sleep, and then when you wake up, you're joining with what God has already started doing. And so as we think about that, we remember that our time is short, and for whatever reason, I just kind of made this connection as I'm joining with God. Moses wrote this in Psalm 90. He says this, Psalm 90 verse 12, "So teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom." And so that's kind of my thought for you this week, and for myself, is that time is precious, time is valuable. God is eternal, but for us, we are a spark that kind of flies off. We are a vapor. We are a mist that appears for a moment and then disappears. And so we need that. And so I think as we're focusing on what we're doing with our time, the best use of our time is to join with God, what He is already at work at. Hey, I just have one announcement for you this week. As many of you know, and maybe some of you don't know, but Southeast is a place where you can come and ask questions. No question is off limits. We would love to have you wherever you are in your spiritual journey. We have some people who have been Christians for a very long time. We have other people who maybe they've been away or they're from church for a while. They were in church with as a kid, and they grew up and life happened, and now they're coming back. Or maybe you were part of a religion that focused on the external, what you wear, what you ate, the day that you worship, that type of thing. And you're trying to break free from religion. Wherever you are in your spiritual journey, you are welcome at Southeast. And so because we have a variety of different backgrounds, join us at Southeast. We started a class called First Step. We teach it on the first Sunday of every month. It's about 45 minutes. It's a place where we can introduce ourselves, and you can ask questions, and we can just kind of go over a few of the things that we do as a church. Love to have you join us. You can register online at southeast.cc. Southeast, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and God bless.